Are you ready for some good news? You are a farmer, and God has given you some seed, and He's given you a field, and here's the good news. You can sow that seed and change the field. What I'm saying is that God has set it up so that you can have a partnership with Him to change the world. He could have done it very differently, but this is the way He has chosen to do it. And this just makes sense. Any farmer understands it. The more good seed that you have and the more that you can sow into good soil, the bigger the harvest that you're going to have. The more you sow, the more you reap. This is the basic principle of the seed. And one of the things that's absolutely foundational to understand what Paul's talking about is something that we all understand from everyday life about the seed, and that is the seed is only of value if you let go of it and sow it. That's the whole principle, right? It's the letting go of the seed, the releasing of it so that the seed leaves your hand and goes into the earth, and it dies and it germinates into a new thing. So the whole principle here, he's laying out, and keep this in mind, is that all of life blessing, the avenue toward it, comes through releasing, not controlling. So the fears and stresses that make us want to control, and hold on tight to everything, this is a way that hell operates. But the way heaven operates is through release, through freedom of being able to trust in faith and release. This is the principle of the seed. It's such good news that Paul is using as the primary image to describe Christian generosity, the image of sowing and reaping. I'm going to give you 5 of these because I think it is just extraordinary good news. I was just thinking, this text is one of the most powerful of any text you could find in the Scripture, and probably one of the least believed. Because if we really, really believed this, we would just be fighting for opportunities to just be able to sow at every expression of generosity we could possibly find, if we really believe in sowing and reaping the way a farmer believes in. In other words, you want to sow as much as you possibly can if you really believe this. Let me just tell you why this is just such good news. And the first thing is that Paul links all Christian generosity to grace itself, and to Jesus, therefore, Himself, who is the expression of God's grace to us. Paul is saying that God is able to make you abound in all sufficiency, at all times, in all ways. You go through times and seasons in your life where everything seems so productive. The fruit seems to be everywhere, and you go through other teams like, it seems like it's just dormant right now and nothing seems to be happening. Do not despair. And do not despise the days of small beginnings, because that's the way God set everything up. Seed time and harvest. You, beloved, are a farmer, and you have been given seed, and you've been given a field. And here's the greatest news. God Himself says He will be the provision. And as you sow, He knows how. And He is committed to provide seed to the sower. You get to be in partnership with Jesus Himself to change the world. And that's the gospel.